Hello everybody, welcome to another toy review. In today's video I'm taking a look at something a little bit different, and we're over here on the official channel. This is actually a licensed figure in China. It's produced by the company BoWutang, I believe that's how it's pronounced. And basically they take the Chinese military vehicles and basically make them into kind of a transforming style figure. This is actually the third figure that I have in this set. Nico, one of my Patreons, requested a review of it. If this is quite a successful review, then obviously I can take a look at the other figures if that's what people want. I've got both the other tanks, and they're also making a space station as well. This is based on the Flying Shark, the J-15 fighter jet. Basically, the J-15 is a Chinese made, I think it's a single seat twin engine carrier based jet. It's loosely kind of based on the J-11 if you know your jets. It's actually a force to be reckoned with, and it's nice to see these kind of re-envisioned, transforming into a very kind of Chinese-esque character. We've got a picture there on the back. That is a gorgeous looking jet mode. This is the box. Licensing, stickers, etc. Let's crack it open. And here we have him out of his plastic prison now. Plastic on him is okay. It's not amazing. It's not kind of on par with some of the high-end third-party figures, but it's definitely not terrible. I mean, there's a lot of panels on him, which I think doesn't really help with his stability. It feels okay. It's definitely not like Poundland plastic or anything similar to that. I liken it very much to, do you remember TFC done some licensed jets as well? I'll see if I can include a link up on the info bar up here. It's very kind of similar to that, but there's a few kind of thinner panels on this, and maybe the paint applications aren't quite as strong as I'd like as well. But I mean, all in all, he looks a nice piece. It's exactly what you would kind of expect. He's definitely got that kind of almost like an armored hero vibe to him as well. If you know your Chinese shows, he's definitely that kind of mythology kind of vibe going on there as well. It's a good looking jet. I mean, his vehicle mode is sublime, absolutely sublime. And bot mode, I mean, this isn't terrible, is it? It's not by any means the most attractive of bot modes, but it's not bad. We do get a nice kind of background as well included. That comes with each and every set. There's two pictures, one kind of aircraft carrier on one side, and the other side is just clouds, like so, but the way it's folded, the cloud side doesn't really want to stay upright. But I mean, that's not a bad sculpt on there. Do you see what I mean about the paint applications though? They're slightly lackluster, not as pronounced as I would necessarily like. Got his missiles that tab in on the back. We have these tabs here as well. Articulation, head look up, down, left and right. We've got friction joints and then a ratchet joint. There's an upper bicep rotation. We've got a ratcheted elbow rotation on these wrists. The hands just open and grasp that weapon. There's no waist rotation because all this tabs in on this back panel here. We do have hip skirts to the front, rear and side. Legs can come forwards, backwards, out to side on a ratchet. Could do with smaller teeth on that ratchet, I think, just to make it a little bit more natural. Upper thigh rotation, bend on that knee, and then coming down to the feet. Pivot up and down, rotation left and right, and some tilts on there as well. I like having ball mounted feet because we can get a little bit more of a natural pose going on, but yeah, something about that head sculpt really reminds me of some other mythology. I'd have to look into it. I'm sure this is based on some sort of supernatural entity, but it's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. To give you an idea of his scale, here he is with TE01, and of course we've got a Legends scale Galvatron in the form of the New Age entry. So he's a good kind of Voyager size, what would probably now be classed as a leader size figure, I think, but yet kind of more that Voyager price point. And here we have him alongside the other two figures I have from this series, the two tanks. This one really does remind me of Guzzle, very kind of Bayformer-esque in my opinion, but yeah, like I said, they're all kind of that top end Voyager to leader size. That was awesome. As this bot mode looks, I think he really shines in his vehicle mode. So I'm just going to detach his weapons for now. Oh, hello. I forgot that they come off separately, didn't they? So let's just detach these. Oh. Like so. And let's start transforming him. The foot is going to come up on this hinge, like so. Bring this section out, and these are attached, so that tends to fold with it. Head can come up like so, and this torso piece is going to come detached. Come on, up we come. There we go. Even the canopy's a nice piece. You know what, it feels very much kind of like Gundam kit plastic, that sort of plastic. I think that's the best way of describing it, I think. These are going to lift, and this lifts like so. This is going to come untabbed. Come on. Oh, there we go. And we need to make his legs do the splits just so we've got enough clearance for these to flip around like so. There. This section comes up and tabs in, and if we look at these legs, these are going to come around, and there's a tab just on this section here. So hang on, let's move this one around. Just so we get it to the right position. There we go. Bring the legs down and bring this up and push that in like so. And if we look at this side, this is going to come over like so. This piece here flips out on the wing, as does this tail section, and this is then going to tab in and in like so. So same on this side. Make sure we flip this panel up, make sure you flip the rest of the wing down, and then this is going to secure and tab in. And then, like what we've seen from most of our kind of Seekers etc in the past, is you want to untab the shin guards. Oh, there we go. Come away. It's tabbed in there quite firmly. There we go. Thank you. And that's going to slide down like so, and then this is going to close back off. There we go, lining up and tabbing on the inside of the legs, and then all of this is going to tab in. Come on, in you go. tidy up all of this once we're finished, but it's starting to take shape now. You want to rotate the arms, so I believe it's this way. Rotate this up, rotate the fist around like so, and this is going to detach, and as that comes down, this is going to come down on that ratcheted hinge and rotate like so, and then this is going to tab in as we go. There's a tab on this fist which tabs in on the wing, and then this panel here is going to tab in on this section here. So line the top one up first and peg that in like so, and then the arm is going to attach like so. Do that on both sides, and then this section here is going to separate. Come on, up we go. One comes over to one side, one comes over to the other. The landing gear has to come down. The head is going to be rotated, and with the head rotated, rotate it at the neck joint. Come on, turn around for me. There we go. So that will fit in to this void here nicely, and you see there's a nook in the head that allows the landing gear to load up, to be loaded. This comes up, this is going to flick around and tab into the top. It's going to come around and tab in to the underside. We can then put our missiles on those wingtips, and on the wingtips, these can come in and sit underneath like so, and come in and sit underneath like that. Weapon detaches, that separates like so, just getting these two to marry up like this, and then there is a notch under here that this is now going to line up with. Push, come on, you two should be held together. There we go. That just sits under there like so, whilst knocking absolutely everything back out, and then we can go full on Top Gun. We can put some thrusters in as well. Come on. One and two, and there we have them fully transformed up. It's pretty darn good. This bit of the canopy should ideally be translucent plastic. Should have like a little aerial on there as well, but I love that shape and design, and I'm sure Nico is a huge jet former fan. He does love his jets. He's even got like a Red Bull can that transforms into an aeroplane, which is fantastic. But yeah, this is very, very nice indeed. Again, paint apps are a little bit lackluster. Some of the tanks come with sticker sets. This one I didn't get a sticker set with, so I don't think it's designed to, but we can put the sky there. Look, we can have this going around. That's a really nice alt mode. I think I actually prefer the jet mode to the bot mode. It's a really nice kind of translation. Got the shark on the side there. What a funky little jet. Now in terms of scale, it's not the biggest jet by any means. It's much smaller than the Masterpiece ones. Again, very comparable to that TFC jet that we got. Here Here he is with MP10. And the Select Cyclonus, who is again kind of a Voyager to leader size figure. That's kind of more comparable, I guess. And we've got is it Mech Fan Toys version of Astro Train as well, which is Legends Plus, I believe, to give you an idea of how that would fare. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a very gorgeous looking jet. Actually very happy with this in terms of a series. Like I said, it's not anything groundbreaking in terms of plastic consistency, but it shouldn't, he says. I mean, I'm quite heavy-handed, aren't I? You've seen figures break on me in the past. This one shouldn't break. Some of the hinges could probably do with a little bit of tightening, but all in all, this is designed as a mass-produced product. It is nice to have these licensed products, and I'm all for these kind of unique, original lines of converting robots. I shan't say Transformers because these aren't Transformers, but we get like the likes of the kind of artwork that come with them. This is going to be the next guy, and of course this is the space station. So these are really nice looking pieces, and highly recommended. I'll include a link to all three where they can be purchased over at Sir Toys. If you would like to see the rest of this team reviewed, then please just leave a comment in the comments section below, just letting me know, and then I can kind of keep track and see what the demand is. But until next time, thank you all very much for taking the time out of your busy lives to watch my content. For myself and the rest of the Collectables household, goodbye.